Okay, now that we're out there and we realize the opportunity, right? We realize that there is 6 trillion. Working with me now. There's 6 trillion LUMI. Each LUMI equals $15.96 USD. And this is backed by okay. So just so that you know. So we have 6 trillion LUMI that was given by the diaspora, by the African Federation, right? And it's focused on, it's an African stimulus package focused on health, environment, and the economy. Okay, so it's focused on this, right? There's 6 trillion of them. That's trillion. This is 6T, okay? 6 trillion LUMI, each LUMI is worth pretty much $16. Okay, now how does that work for us, right? All right. First issuance of the LUMI was already given out. Just so that you know, this started October 2020. We're about to go into 2023 right now. This is when this thing started, bro. Right? So that's 2 years ago. That's 2 years ago, right? So the first issuance of funds will be October 1st, 2020, and the last will be October 1st, 2023. The funds will be used, the funds will be issued, LUMI, 6.26 LUMI, equivalent of $100 per adult, per person, per month. 18 years and over, the issuance, right? So, wow. So you hear that? So what you're getting from October 1st, so what you're getting from October 1st, so what you're gonna get per month, you're gonna get 6.26 LUMI per month, per person. That equals to about $100. That don't look right. I don't want to jumble anything up. So what you're getting is 6.26 LUMI per person, per month. That equals to about $100. And you'll get that for a total of, so you multiply that times 36 months. All right? Multiply that by 30. This is what everyone gets from the diaspora. This is what everyone gets from the diaspora. Okay? And this is simple math. $100 times 36 months equals 300, or 3,000, sorry. Okay? It started October 1st, 2020, and it goes to October 1st, 2023. Start, end. End date. Start date. Okay? So that you can follow me, just so I'm not going too fast. So let's take it back, guys. So the Pan-African Federation said, yo, we need to do something to entice our people to come back. So you know what? We got people coming back. There's big investment coming down in Africa. We got, people returning as kings. We have former NBA players raising big sums of money going out to develop. Shout out to my man, Charles Smith. And so then Africa's like, all right, what can we do? What can we do? So Queen Sheba, yeah, that's right, Queen Sheba, said, let's get our people down. So what do we got? All right, what can we do? What can we back this currency with? Gold. Yes, because Africa, we got tons of gold. But something even better that we can't run out of, kilowatt energy. All right, because we see in a lot of cases, people are making money off of carbon credits. So that's also something that we'll talk about, because this is a carbon, this is it kind of has built-in carbon credits because we're using solar power. So our goal is to remove carbon from the air, plant more trees, rebuild Africa, and rebuild the Caribbean, make us resilient, make us future-proof. Okay, so African stimulus focused on health, environment, and health, focused on health, environment, and the economy. I always feel like I want to say education. But an economy which involves education. So, and we released 6 trillion LUMI. Each LUMI is worth $15.96. It's backed by 100 points of kilowatt energy, as well as 4 grains of gold. That boils down to, just so that you know, and it might be more than that right now, to all right, 0.0257 grams of gold. All right, is equal to 1 LUMI. And the diaspora, and like I said, I focus on the Caribbean. So we can even say, I look at like CARICOM to give me my people, but the diaspora payments, and diaspora is those who are born of African descent. So those who were brought over here as slaves and the children of these slaves, right? Of these indentured servants and all of these travelers who were here who helped build the states, who got caught up into all of this invention of slavery. You probably were over here as a trader, as a king, as a prince, and then you kind of got mixed up with brothers and sisters from that you've learned and known, and then involve yourself in this system, and now you're treated differently, right? And then your kids were born into a certain system. So not everyone that was slaves came because they didn't know anything. Some people were over here doing stuff, and just the system put them into this indentured servitude. Okay, so there's a lot of years of misinformation and a lot of years of bullshit we have to get through. And this is why it's very important to mint culture. All right? And we'll get to that point at another stage. But let's talk about what we got going on here. So the diaspora receives payments of this 6 trillion LUMI. Right? This 6 trillion LUMI is to be paid to us. Each person that signs up is entitled to 6.26 LUMI per person per month, which equals to roughly about $100 for this start period to this ending period. Even if you didn't start then, and look, we'll get to the FAQs in a bit, but from this period to this period of 36 months times $100 equals $3,600. $3,600, $3,600 is the equivalent to this LUMI. Let's see. Let me do my quick math here. So we have 6.26, 6.26, 6.26 times 36 months. So you'll either get $3,600, that's the equivalent, but what you're really getting is $225.36 LUMI. As of that point, you know, trade value will differ, but roughly this is what you'll get over that 36-month period. Okay, so this is what we're gonna get, right? It has its value, it's backed, and it's about Ashi, right? Health, environment, and economy. That is what's going on. We have 6 trillion LUMI. 6 trillion LUMI. You know what I'm saying? Like, so this is a real stimulus package, folks. This is a real stimulus package. And all it's asking for you to do is tap into your birthright and claim it. But now the question is, who's going to exchange this LUMI for this $3,600? That's something different. We'll talk about that next. But this is something different. But I want to talk about my vision, what we're trying to do here. So we're trying to make sure that, one, we understand what we're getting. We understand where it comes from. And we understand the period of time that we have to act. Okay? That's the period of time that we have to act. So a family of 4 has this times 4. Or this times 4. And there's already people tapping into this, because Kingdoms of Africa are also involved in it. So, you know, there's families over there with like 12 and 16. They're at this already. But it's us over here that don't have it. Right? So this is what's going on. All right? So it's $100 a month, 6.26 LUMI per person per month is pretty much about $100. You're getting this for 36 months, equals $3,600, or 225 LUMI from the period of October 1st, 2020. This stimulus started to, it ends 1 year, one more year. You have less than a year before this ends, so that you can collect all your LUMI. So what are you gonna do? If you want to understand how to get this, holler at me. Click below. But we're not done. I gotta educate you more on this. Let me make sure. Yeah, the funds to be issued, LUMI 6.2, yep. Oh. Ah. Okay. All right. This is what I'm trying to tell y'all. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Listen, and remember this, y'all. We just ain't giving you the money to go do whatever you want with it. This, right, and we'll talk about that on the next, but just realize this. This is what you're getting. This. Okay? This is here for you. We have a window. We're giving you 3,600 USD, 225 LUMI, and it has to be focused on, this is an African stimulus for the diaspora. Okay, so figure out if you apply for that, right? And hey, guess what? If you're a foundational African American and don't necessarily want to be attached to us, then this ain't for you. Be careful what you call yourself.